Hello dear pupils, welcome to online distance learning presented by Ms. Khadawi Amina,
Mr. Hiba Abdunor, under the supervision of our Inspector Mohammed Amin Slimani, Oran Province.
Thank you. Addressed to Farsi literary stream under the theme of intercultural exchanges.
We are doing Unit 1, Get You Through, now sequence 2, Reading and Writing, Part 1.
Thank you. Amina, are you ready for task number 1?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, here we go. So task number 1, Amina, we are going to read the email and then answer the following questions.
Okay.
So together, Amina is going to read the email for you. So please follow them. Go ahead, Amina.
Dear Amani, I found your email address on the internet this morning. I am from Egypt, and I'm so happy to correspond with an Algerian people. Your country is getting more popular these days around the world, and we are proud of the second victory of the African Cup of Nations in 2019. I am excited to know more about you and your country. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Naila, and I'm named after my grandmother, who passed away 7 years ago. Her death caused a terrible shock to me. I'm 15 going on 16. I am a first-year secondary school pupil. I am quite tall and fat. I look a bit like my father. I have got his fair hair and dark brown eyes, but I have got my mother's personality. My family is small and cool. On weekdays, I always wake up early in the morning in order to be ready for school. I often have my breakfast at 7. Then I get dressed and go to school. I usually take the bus because it's a little bit far. I really like to be important in the future. My dream is to be a video photographer. I live with my family in Cairo, the capital of Egypt, which is a fascinating place. It's very famous for its pyramids and the Nile River. Lovely Naila.
Thank you so much, Amina. You have a good pronunciation. I have enjoyed Amina when she was reading. Thank you, Amina, again. Now, let's move to the following slide. Okay, Amina. Now, after reading the email with Amina, let's see the following questions and try to answer them. Amina, question number 1.
Yes.
Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Of course. Now, answer the following questions. What is the type of this letter? Is it an application letter? Is it a correspondence letter? Or is it an invitation letter?
Well, it is not an invitation because she is not inviting her to.
Yes, of course.
And application letter, no, it is a correspondence letter.
Yes, because even in the tag, in the email, it was mentioned that so I want to correspond with like her friends. Okay. Thank you so much, Amina. This is the correct answer. So the email is a correspondence letter. Now, question number 2, Amina. Say if the following statements we have from A to D. These are the following statements. Whether are true or false. Number 1, Amina, can you read please?
Yes. Naila is turning 16.
What do you think?
Yes, that's true because she said I'm 15 going on 16.
Great. So the correct answer is true. Nice. Now question number 2, Amina. Or sorry, like statement number 2.
She looks like her mother. Yes, it's true. She looks like her
False.
mother.
She looks a bit like her father. It was mentioned in the email. She looks a bit like her father. So which means this is a false answer.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine, Amina. Number 3, C, please.
Egypt is famous for its food and weather. Well, no,
What do you think?
it's false. Egypt is famous for the pyramids and the Nile River.
The Nile River. That's it. Nice. And the last statement, Amina.
Naila hopes to be a dentist in the future, and that is false, sir.
So, what does she want to be in the future?
She wants to be a photographer.
Yes, that's true. She wants to be a video photographer. Thank you, Amina. Good job. Now, together we move to the next slide. Now, and question C, I want you to answer the following questions according to the email you have just read. Okay? So we are going to answer them according to the email you have just read. Question number 1. Where is Naila from, Amina?
Leila is Egyptian.
So she is from
Egypt.
Egypt. Thank you so much. So the answer is Naila is from Egypt. Question number 2. What does Naila want to be in the future?
She wants to be a photographer.
Yes, so she wants to be a video photographer. Good job. Question number 3. What is Egypt famous for?
Well, Egypt is famous for its pyramids and the Nile River.
Nice. Pyramids and Nile River. And now, Amina, find in the text,
Yes.
find in the text or the email you have just read expressions that are closest in meaning to the following. We start with the first one. We have win. In paragraph 1, try to guess what is the synonym of win from paragraph 1.
When it can be, they were talking about the African Cup of Nations, so it's victory.
Victory. Let's see together if it's a victory. Yes, good job. Now, the second word is died. Be careful, it's in the past simple. Died. In paragraph 2, try to guess what's its synonym.
In paragraph 2, she spoke about her grandmother. She said passed away.
Passed away.
Passed away.
Nice. So, died, synonym, passed away. Good job. And from paragraph 3, synonym of generally.
Generally, like every day.
Every day. Try again. Every day is something like always.
Usually.
Usually. Nice. So generally or usually they are like synonyms. And the last one in paragraph 4, I'd like you to guess what is the synonym of well-known.
Important.
Important. Try again.
Famous.
Thank you. Famous, well-known are synonyms. Thank you so much, Amina. Now together, guys, we move to the next slide. Alright, now task number 2. I want you to arrange the following or the frequency adverbs in the box. So the ones you see in the box, usually, never, always, often, hardly ever. These are called frequency adverbs. I'd like you to arrange them like in the box on the triangle below according to the degree they express. Okay, I gave you an example of sometimes, it's in the middle. So from 0% to 100%. So what do you think is 0%?
So zero something, that's zero, which is never.
Never, something never happens. Nice. So we have never. Now, like the next one, we have never, let's say 0%, let's say 20%.
Often.
Often?
Often.
Often, it's like, almost like usually, not often.
So it's like hardly ever.
Hardly ever, nice, rarely, hardly ever, good job. So, never, hardly ever, sometimes,
Then
you still have
often. Here we use
often. Here is the correct answer, often. Thank you. And the one before last.
So we have always, but before always we have usually.
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 Can you please name the synonym of usually? We have
Generally.
Generally, good student. So generally or usually. And the final one is?
Always.
Always. So Amina, can you please read them again for dear students? Like these are the frequency adverbs according to the degree they express from 0% to 100%. Can you please?
Yes, from 0% starting from never, then hardly ever, then sometimes, then often, then usually, then always.
Alright. Thank you so much, Amina. Thank you, guys. Task number 3. Are you ready for task number 3? How about you, Amina?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alright, so let's do it together. Task number 3, I want you to choose the correct answer. I give you 3 options and you choose the correct answer with Amina. So Amina, can you read, or I will read for you A, B and C and you read the one that you think is correct. So I read for you number 1, it's the computer always is helpful. B, the computer is always helpful. Number 3, always the computer is helpful. What do you think is the correct one, Amina?
Well, the correct one is number 1, A. The computer always is helpful.
The computer always, what do you think? Is it the correct one? Try again, Amina, please. Try again.
Oh, I'm sorry, no. It's correct one is sentence B. The computer is always helpful. The
Thank
computer
you.
is always helpful.
Thank you. That's the correct answer. The computer is always helpful. Now, number 2. I usually use emails. Usually, I use emails, or I use emails usually. What do you think, Amira?
Well, here the correct sentence is sentence A. I usually use emails.
Thank you. So this is the correct answer. Good job, Amina. We notice here we have subject, we have frequency adverb, and then we have the verb. So that's a good job. And the last one, Amina. My friend sometimes sends me a letter. My friend sometimes sends me a letter. And the last one, my friend sends me a letter sometimes.
So here.
Be careful. Remember what I said in the second one, the second example. Subject,
Verb.
frequency adverb, and then the verb.
So it is sentence B, which is correct.
Sentence B, let's see together.
Yes.
Subject, my friend,
Yes.
frequency adverb sometimes, and then we have a verb. And the difference between the first one, second one, here we can see the final S. Okay, so we conjugate the verb. So this is the correct one.
Okay.
Thank
My
you.
friend sometimes sends me a letter.
Thank you so much, Amina. Thank you, guys. Let's see together the following slide. Okay, so task 4. Now, Amina, it's pair work. We're gonna work together. We're gonna have like a dialogue. So now take turn to interview your classmate. Okay, so I'm gonna interview Amina about his or about her routine activities by using the frequency adverbs we have just learned. Never, hardly ever, sometimes, often, usually, and always. Amina, question number 1. How often do you use social media?
Well, I usually use social media.
Thank you, Amina. Usually uses social media. So I usually use it. I usually use social media. You notice that we have subject, frequency adverb, and then verb. Thank you, Amina. How often do you read books?
Well, sometimes I read books.
Sometimes I read books. What I said
Yes.
subject, frequency adverb, and then verb.
I sometimes read books.
Thank you, you're a good student. I sometimes read books. And the last question, Amina, please. How often do you revise your lessons?
I revise my lessons every day, so I always revise my lessons.
Thank you. I always revise my lessons. Thank you so much, Amina. You are a good
Welcome,
student.
sir.
Thank you so much. Okay, so guys, this is the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned with us. Now we are going to end it with a proverb. So, Amina, dear pupils, you are never apart.
Maybe in distance, but never in heart.
Thank you so much. See you in the next video.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.